This city hides many lost and legendary treasures, locked away, waiting to be found.
After over a decade of waiting, Thief fans are finally getting their hands on a new entry in the beloved stealth series. Thief VR Legacy of Shadow, set to release in 2025, brings the iconic gameplay back, but this time it's in virtual reality. Co-created by Eidos Montreal, Vertigo Games and Maze Theory, this new installment promises to immerse players in the dark, shadowy world of Thief, albeit with some caveats. VR enthusiasts, prepare to enter the world of stealth, lockpicking and rooftop running, while those without VR headsets might be left in the shadows. Thief VR Legacy of Shadow, a long-awaited return. The trailer offers a tantalizing preview of the game's atmosphere and mechanics. Opening with a panoramic view of the city's dark alleys and towering structures, it sets the tone for the stealth-filled adventure ahead. The protagonist, Magpie, is seen navigating these treacherous terrains, highlighting the game's emphasis on vertical exploration and environmental interaction. The presence of guards and the need to remain undetected are evident, reinforcing the core stealth elements that fans of the series cherish. One of the standout features showcased in the trailer is the game's integration of VR mechanics. Players can physically crouch to hide in shadows, use hand gestures to extinguish light sources, and employ tools like lockpicks and arrows with precise movements. This level of interactivity aims to immerse players fully into the role of a stealthy thief, enhancing the overall experience. The new game features Magpie, a young thief operating under the oppressive rule of Lord Ulysses Northcrest. While Magpie may not be Garrett, the iconic protagonist from the original Thief games, the gameplay will follow a familiar path, sneaking through dark alleyways, avoiding guards, lockpicking, and pulling off heists. The game promises to deliver all the core elements that made the original game so memorable, but with an added layer of immersion thanks to VR. A new Thief for the next generation. In Thief VR Legacy of Shadow, players step into the shoes of Magpie, an orphaned thief seeking justice in a city ruled by a tyrannical figure, Lord Ulysses Northcrest. The narrative, though set in a similar world to the original Thief game, introduces new characters and lore, including a legendary artifact that Magpie stumbles upon, unraveling secrets and conspiracies that drive the plot forward. Players will need to use every inch of the environment to remain undetected, from sneaking through shadows to scaling rooftops. This attention to the setting and the use of space plays into the series' classic mechanics, where the environment is just as much a character as the thief. What excites me about Legacy of Shadow is how the gameplay builds on the original Thief formula. You'll have to use water arrows to extinguish lights, pick locks, and search for hidden switches. While these mechanics are tried and true, the key difference here is that you'll experience them all in VR. The ability to physically interact with your environment, whether it's pulling off a perfect shot with a bow or hiding in a dark corner, promises to be immersive and unique in a way that traditional gaming simply can't replicate. Stealth and immersion in VR. Virtual reality gaming has the potential to elevate the stealth genre to new heights, and Thief VR Legacy of Shadow is taking full advantage of that. The core mechanics from the original Thief series remain intact, but now you'll be able to physically manipulate the world around you. When sneaking, you'll feel the tension in your arms and hands as you inch forward, avoiding detection by guards or bypassing traps. When using the bow, the haptic feedback provided by the sense controllers makes every arrow feel like it's being knocked and released in real time. It's a level of immersion that's hard to put into words, it has to be experienced. For me, the use of VR in a Thief game seems like a natural evolution of the franchise. Stealth games are all about subtlety and nuance, and VR gives you the ability to hone those skills in ways traditional gaming can't. Whether it's crouching behind a barrel, peering around corners, or darting across rooftops, every action in Legacy of Shadow feels more tactile and real. One of the standout features of the Thief series has always been its richly detailed world, the city. This dark, atmospheric urban environment was brought to life with exceptional world building in the original games, and Legacy of Shadow looks set to continue that tradition. Players will explore New York-style alleyways, medieval-style castles, and dark, brooding rooftops, all filled with secrets and dangers. The city is designed to be a playground for thieves, with plenty of nooks and crannies to discover. While Legacy of Shadow will primarily focus on stealth, it doesn't shy away from offering players the chance to engage in combat. Unlike traditional stealth games where combat might feel tacked on, Legacy of Shadow integrates archery as a primary form of combat. Players can use their bow to silently take down enemies or engage in close-range combat when necessary. Archery in VR has been gaining popularity, and it's great to see it make an appearance in a Thief game, where precision and timing are critical to success. A visual feast for VR fans. The visuals of Thief VR Legacy of Shadow look incredibly detailed and atmospheric, especially when viewed through a VR headset. The 3D environments come to life with impressive lighting effects and environmental design. Maybe it's the flickering light from a nearby candle, the shadows creeping across a room, or the detailed textures of the buildings and interiors. Every aspect of the game feels crafted with care. For a game that focuses so heavily on stealth, the lighting and shadows play a crucial role, and Legacy of Shadow excels in this regard. Of course, there are some adjustments that come with transitioning to VR, especially when it comes to how we interact with the world. The floating hands that show up in the VR version of the game might feel odd at first, but they quickly become part of the experience. It's a small adjustment to make in order to get a far more immersive experience. While Legacy of Shadow is still in the early stage, the concept is promising. I can't wait to see how it evolves leading up to its release, especially considering the potential for VR to bring the series to new heights. For Thief fans, this might be the long-awaited return to the shadows they've been waiting for. With the magic of VR now in the fold, Thief VR Legacy of Shadow could very well become the benchmark for stealth games in virtual reality.
This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away,
Who's there?
waiting to be found, waiting to be taken.